But anyway, down the street from Judine Dempsey and all her feline friends lived the Robbins family. Roy, Bethany, and their 11-year-old daughter, Deandra. Roy wasn't home at the time of the quarantine. He was over at the Wiglin's house 2 blocks away looking for his daughter, Deandra. At the same time, the Wiglins thought their daughter, Jennifer, was visiting her friend, Deandra. And so, Clark was dispatched by his wife, Shirley, to go to the Robbins house. And as it turned out, the girls were at neither house.
They never showed up here, Shirley. Are you sure they aren't over there hiding somewhere? Maybe they're playing a prank.
Jennifer knows better than to play a prank like that.
Let me talk to Roy.
Then I'd like to talk to Clark.
It's okay, Beth.
I'm really worried, Roy.
It's okay. It'll be fine.
Well, what if they were abducted and taken aboard the alien space vessel?
Have the aliens abducted anyone so far? They don't want to probe us, Bethany. They just want our dirt.
Well, I'm frightened.
It'll be fine. Isn't Clark there?
Yes, he's standing right next to me.
How you doing, sport?
You're right. Clark will protect me. Won't you, Clark?
Just like in high school, Pigeon.
What did he say?
He said that he would protect me just like he did in high school. Oh, and he called me Pigeon.
I don't care for him calling you Pigeon.
And why is that, Roy? Why can't he call me Pigeon?
Let me talk to Clark.
But I want to talk to Clark.
Just a minute. You there, Wiglin?
You got me.
I don't care if you calling my wife Pigeon.
Hey, Pigeon. Your husband doesn't want me calling you Pigeon. What's this all about?
This isn't high school anymore, Clark. Your wife wants to speak to you.
Clark,
What is it, sweet gherkin?
why are you calling Bethany Pigeon?
Did we just drop the pigeon already? Gee.
Phone me the minute you and Bethany hear from the girls. That is, if Roy and I don't hear first. Otherwise, we'll call you. You call us, or we'll call you. Do you have that? Do you understand?
I understand. The woman gives me a throbbing.
And stop calling Bethany Pigeon.
All right already. Goodbye, Shirley Sue.
Goodbye, Clark. It's just a silly word. I don't think he meant anything by it.
It's not that.
Isn't this a predicament?
It's a predicament.
Something else is the matter?
3 days.
3 days.
Something having nothing to do with aliens or lost daughters or 3-day quarantines to people we aren't married to?
No spouses around. The kids heaven knows where.
Oh, Clark, do you have to? I'm worried enough about the girls as it is.
Would you like to talk about it?
You know they're going to turn up somewhere. The thing is, they won't be coming back here. Not for 3 days. We have 3 days all to ourselves, Miss Philander, C. Knox Memorial High School, class of 1981.
Did you have to add the philander part?
Miss Knox High. Mr. Knox High. How's this for a convenient little class reunion?
Can I get you a Pepsi? How about a Diet Pepsi?
No, thank you. Nothing in the Pepsi family.
I know where this is headed, Mr. Knox High. And I'm here to tell you to put on the pneumatic brakes right here, right now.
I hope you don't think I was prying just now.
I know you weren't prying, and I also know that you know that there's something wrong between Bethany and I.
Don't care to relive the halcyon days of our youth?
There was nothing halcyonic about them.
I didn't know that you knew that I knew.
I dated you because you were the most popular boy in our class, and you dated me because I was the most popular girl. It was mandated, but it wasn't fun.
Ever.
I thought that you would have known because Clark knows.
I didn't love you, Clark. I didn't know what love was until I met Roy.
I'm crushed.
Be crushed.
You're right. Clark does know. And he told me everything he knows. But he doesn't know much, and he doesn't know why.
He doesn't know why he doesn't know much, or he doesn't know why Bethany and I aren't getting along.
Well, he knows why he doesn't know much, because he only knows what you've chosen to tell him, silly. What he doesn't know is why you and Bethany are having problems. And neither do I, obviously. All I know is I've had a feeling that there's been something wrong between the two of you for quite some time now.
What was the giveaway?
I don't know, honey. Every time I see the two of you together, it's always tension. This underlying friction, like right under the surface. I can pick up on things like that. Are you seeing a marriage counselor? I think it would help. Clark and I saw someone for a little while. He helped us work through Clark's anger towards my father for not giving him the money to quit the car dealership and open up that pancake restaurant. Daddy said nobody would ever eat at a place called Wiglin's. Things are better now. Things will be better between you and Bethany, honey. But you can't sit back and hope that whatever is broken fixes itself.
Just stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
Like you're trying to figure out some way to get your paws on me. If you put one paw, even one finger of one paw on me, Roy will hear about it, and he'll be very unhappy. Are we clear?
Your eyes. They're just as beautiful as they were in high school.
Now, how in heaven's name do you remember what my eyes looked like in high school? The entire time we were together, you never even glanced above my neck.
That was an unkind cut. What was I supposed to do? Pretend that you weren't blessed by the god of boobs?
I do not, for the life of me, know how Shirley puts up with you. And if you think I'm going to give even a millisecond's worth of thought to rekindling something that was never even warm to begin with.
Never warm? Ha! Pigeon, you were so hot for me. It's a miracle we never got past second base.
I might have thought you were attractive, Clark. I mean, after all, you weren't voted Mr. Knox High for your grade point average. But I wasn't looking for shallowness and vanity in the man I planned on settling down with. I was looking for someone more like...
Like Roy.
And guess what? I made the right decision. Roy and I have a wonderful marriage.
Oh, I see. Well, that's all very interesting.
Bethany won't see a marriage counselor. She won't go because she'll have to talk about it.
What's it, Roy?
I don't think I can.
You can tell me, honey. I'm only here to listen.
You won't judge.
Oh, I'm not here to judge.
Still,
You just take your time. We have 3 whole days.
3 days. You're right. I think I'm going to like it here.
I think I'm gonna like having you.
Wonderful marriage, huh?
Yes.
That isn't what Roy tells me.
What are you talking about? Clark? Clark!
Remember how you would carry my books in school? And you'd kill spiders for me? Oh, I still hate spiders. We went roller skating. We were 13. I couldn't wait for couples only.
I like to dress up in women's clothes.
Does Bethany know?
She does now. I did keep it hidden for quite some time, but one day about 2 years ago, I was, in costume, and I thought she was out. She wasn't out. She was standing right there in the doorway, wondering why her husband was wearing her black Piante knit suit with matching flare sleeve jacket, pencil-length skirt with a zip in the back. I tried to tell her it was just because I'd finally lost enough weight I could squeeze into it.
Roy, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, Bethany didn't either. She found her words later, though.
It is an unusual hobby.
Well, that's the thing. It's just something I do. It doesn't have to end our marriage.
You think it's put your marriage in jeopardy?
It does appear that is the direction things are headed.
Because you can't help yourself, Roy?
I find your tone slightly disapproving.
Are you gay, Roy?
I'm not gay. I just like wearing women's clothes.
What about Deandra? Does she know?
No, Bethany, I didn't think it would any good to tell her. I keep my special clothes out in my woodworking shop.
Where you make your furniture?
That's right. I go out and I slip into my floral Georgette skirt, embroidered tunic top, and I make lamp tables.
I see.
You're sitting there judging me, aren't you?
No, Roy. I'm trying to figure out what it is inside a man who isn't gay or trans, whatever, that makes him want to dress up like a woman.
Well, I think it goes back to when my mom died. Half my teachers I wanted to marry, the other half I wanted to be my mother. I was just a mixed up kid. I stopped trying to figure it out. I just gonna be who I am.
You're wearing those clothes, Roy. Do you think that's the only reason Bethany doesn't love you?
Yes and no. Yes, it creeps her out. And no, I think she probably has 20 other reasons she don't care for me much these days. The women's clothes, it's just a convenient excuse not to talk about the... She probably fell out of love with me a long time ago.
Well, what do you want, Roy?
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, in a perfect world, where would you want to be? Who would you want to be with?
Somebody I could be myself with. Warts and all.
Well, you can be yourself with me, Roy.
You can't mean that.
I do. I like the real you. Ever since we met in 4th grade, I always thought there was something so warm, so kind and gentle about you. By the way, you weren't wearing, back then, were you?
No. Well, just my mother's pearl necklace and earrings. I didn't get into the heavy stuff until college. When you say that you like me, do you mean like in the sense of our long-lived friendship or some other sense?
Let's get something to eat. I hope the girls are all right.